To avoid the flood that I had here a few days back, I've been very ginger about how much water I give the plants, and I'm always very careful to remove the excess. And so this comes in very handy. Welcome to my channel. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. And I think today we're going to call this episode My Messy Italian Kitchen, because I think I will tackle a small size pizza later on. We'll see how that turns out. Anyway, I'm having kind of a low-key day because I've been cleaning furiously. We have maintenance service in here, and so I have to clean and re-clean from top to bottom. And of all things, one of my little plants fell over, and it was not a big deal, but it made such a mess. And I'm not even sure if it's going to survive. But that's okay. That mess is going to have to stay where it is because I just cannot handle cleaning out my entire garden one more time and lugging everything back and forth. It'll wait for a few months. It's clean dirt anyway. So today I think I will give the Missing Kids series a little bit of a break. And I do have another couple of episodes coming up. One of them is already filmed. And but I really need to give it a rest because it's really dragging down my spirit. My mission for that series is that no matter how unpleasant and uncomfortable the cases are to confront and talk about, we have to realize that, when these children went missing and ultimately were or were never found, they didn't have a voice for them. And that is ultimately why they're not here anymore. And so I want to give them a voice. I want to give their loved ones a voice. And especially for the cases where the culprit has not been found, I really need to, be there for the child who never had any protection at the time that it happened. And so although some of these cases are very vintage and very old, they're all pretty much cold. And so, yeah, I need to give that a bit of a rest. And I have a couple of hauls coming to you, like one IKEA haul, maybe two IKEA hauls. And I'm not sure if I've vlogged one yet or not, but one is ready to go, but I have to go back to IKEA. So there's going to be a second part to it. Anyway, so today I think what I'll do is I'll just have a bit of a low-key day. And I did clean out my refrigerator, and I threw away a whole lot of clunky things. And so most of them were like these sauces and ketchup, mustard, and the spicy ones, but I need a few more of these. And wouldn't you know that my mayonnaise was pretty much outdated. Thank goodness I never use it. But what's the point of keeping outdated mayo in the refrigerator? It's just not worth it. So I threw everything expired out, and this is what's left. I do need to pick up some ketchup and mustard since it's, they're only half full. And I do need some more of this size. I need one for relish, and I haven't been able to find one so far. And so that's my last jar of tomato sauce, which I will be using tonight to make the sauce for my pizza. And yeah, this is pretty much almost expired, and so it's just not worth me throwing it away right now. And so that's pretty much all I have on the agenda for today. I have not been having much luck finding those little containers, so I think I need to check out 2 or 3 places, and I'm not expecting to find them, but I'd still like to check around. And then after that, I just have to pick up some ketchup and mustard, and 2 or 3 ingredients for pizza toppings, and that's about it. That'll be my day. Other than making the pizza and the sauce, that will be my day. So I think I should get a move on. It's pushing close to 1 p.m. And so, yeah, let's go. Hi guys, so here I am on the road, and I'm going to head out into one of my favorite stores, and even though I just need a couple of things, I'll take you along inside with me. And if I don't find what I need here, which sometimes happens, I'll probably end up going to a dollar store or something. However, one of them I know already that they don't carry anything different other than what I already have, and some of them are much too small, so yeah, I have to keep looking. So let's go inside, and I sure hope it's cooler in there because it's about 32 degrees Celsius here today. So yeah, I could do with a little cool air. So guys, that didn't work out too well. They definitely did not have what I was looking for, and although they had so many nice things, just could not find what I really needed. So let's try another place. So, yeah, I lucked out here too. They had the bottles, but not what I was actually looking for. So, what a waste of a trip. But I did find some canned olives, so I'm going to save those up for my small pizza tonight. And I think, guys, I'm done. I'm going to give up on this idea of getting more spice bottles. So anyway, I'll catch up with you a little bit later on the road, probably when I go and pick up my other pizza ingredients. started on the pizza. And although I haven't rolled out the dough yet, I think I'm going to put that off for a little while. And first I'm going to saute the mushrooms, because if I don't do that, they may become very watery. But the rest of the ingredients are going to go on top of the pizza raw. So here we go. I'll show you how I'm doing it. So guys, yes, I'm going to turn on the heat for the mushrooms. And I'm not sure that I'm going to be using all of these. I'm going to aim for a small size pizza. So I'm going to be using this size of a baking pan. It's my new baking pan. And it's kind of sort of like a personal size. So I think this should be okay. And so while those are warming up, I'm going to quickly show you the other ingredients. For the sauce, I'm going to be using the last jar of tomatoes, some basil, onion, a few capers, and a little oregano. And so after the sauce is cooked, I will, now I can opt to put in the tomatoes raw, but I like my tomato sauce, you know what I'm saying? And so, yes, I'm going to be cutting these up very finely, and I'm going to be putting these on top of the pizza along with some oregano, again, some fresh basil from my garden, sliced onion, and some black olives. Well, the sauce is done, and I am going to just get started on the dough. Wow, that sauce is really delicious. So before I get started on the dough, I thought I would show you quickly, before I forget to mention it, that I decided to add 2 cheese products. This is the plant-based feta cheese, which I'm going to slice. And I thought I would add a little grated Parmesan Reggiano. By the way, I'm just going to cut the basic pizza dough recipe in half, because it's a little pizza, and I hope it turns out, because every time I do this and play around with the portions and the measurements, something goes out of whack. just going to go ahead and bake the crust a little without the toppings and let it see how that turns out, because I've been meaning to do it with this method for a long time. I keep forgetting to do it that way, but I'm going to try it this way tonight. So I let the pizza crust, I let it bake for about 20 minutes or so at 370 degrees. And so right now I'm going to concentrate on putting the sauce on and then the rest of the toppings, and I'll pop it back into the oven for about a half hour or so. The pizza is done, guys, and it's a little warm, so I'm not going to start in on it right now. I'm going to wait a while before I get into it, but I promise I will let you know how it turned out. It smells divine, and I know that the sauce turned out incredible. So I want to thank you for listening and watching. It was great to hang out with you today and to take you along with me on my little errands. And I hope that you enjoyed watching me make my pizza, and many more to come, I hope. Different ones. I'd like to keep trying all the different ones that I've been thinking about. And so thank you so much for listening and watching. And if you want to stay updated with some more of these little recipes and little daytime adventures, please make sure to subscribe. It's so good. Bye. Bye.